Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the life and legacy of Dr. Ethel Harris Hall, who passed away last Saturday at the age of 83. Dr. Ethel Hall was one of Alabama's premier educators and one of our nation's strongest advocates for children. The first African American to serve on the Alabama State Board of Education, and she was the first African American and the longest serving vice chair of the Board of Education. She served as the State Board of Education's vice president for 10 years and presided over meetings in the absence of the governor. Dr. Ethel Hall retired 10 months ago after serving on the Alabama State Board of Education for 24 years. Dr. Ethel Hall was born to Harry and to Fannie Mae Harris on February 23, 1928. The Harris family lived in Morgan County, Alabama, and due to the limited educational opportunities in their area, they sent their daughter to live with her grandparents in Jefferson County so that she could attend school in North Birmingham. She attended Parker High School in Birmingham until she moved back home with her parents to attend Council Training School, a laboratory high school of Alabama A&M. She graduated valedictorian of her high school class and then attended Alabama A&M University, where she received a graduate degree, a bachelor's degree of science, cum laude, in 1948. Dr. Ethel Hall went on to obtain master's degrees from the University of Chicago and Atlanta University. She taught in the Hale County, Jefferson County, and Birmingham City school systems, and later became the first African-American faculty member of the University of Montevallo. Dr. Ethel Hall continued to further her education by attending the University of Alabama, where she received and earned a doctorate of social work in 1979. She later taught in the School of Social Work at the University of Alabama. After decades of teaching, Dr. Ethel Hall entered politics, and she was elected the first African-American member of the Alabama State Board of Education on January 19, 1987. She went on to serve 6 terms before becoming vice in 1994. Dr. Ethel Hall served on the State Board of Education for 24 years and was named Vice President Emerita. Dr. Hall served on the State Board of Education during many of its tumultuous battles over issues such as funding levels in schools, teacher testing, accountability standards for schools, and academic standards for students. In making these tough decisions, she always remained principled, putting Alabama's children first. Dr. Ethel Hall wrote about her long career in education in a recent published autobiography, My Journey, a memoir of the first African American to preside over the Alabama Board of Education. I rise today to remember Dr. Ethel Hall on the floor of the United States Congress as a trailblazing Alabamian, a gifted teacher, and a strong advocate for the education of our nation's children. Dr. Hall was a mentor to so many educators throughout the state of Alabama and this nation, including my own mother, Mrs. Nancy Gardner Sewell. Through her numerous mentoring relationships, Dr. Hall encouraged teachers to use their talents to positively affect the lives of the students that they taught. Not only did she lead by example, she also trained and mentored the next generation of educational leaders. Indeed, my generation owes pioneers like Dr. Hall a debt of gratitude. Dr. Ethel Hall sowed the seeds for the opportunities that now flourish for so many. I know that I stand on the shoulders of many great giants like Dr. Ethel Hall. On election night, November 2nd, 2010, several trailblazing Alabama women made the trip to Selma, Alabama to be there when I was elected. I will never forget that Dr. Ethel Hall was one of them. Her presence meant so much to me, more than she will ever know. It was her light that guided the path that led me to Alabama's first African-American Congresswoman. Dr. Ethel Hall was the epitome of a servant leader. She led by example and was motivated by a driving passion that all children deserve a quality education. Dr. Hall was preceded in death by her husband of 55 years, Mr. Alfred Hall. She is survived by 2 children, Donna and Alfred, and a host of family and friends who will miss her dearly. Today, I ask my colleagues in the United States House of Representatives to join me in celebrating the life and legacy of this extraordinary Alabamian. Let Dr. Hall's life stand as a testament to the courage and strength of one individual's ability to shape the lives of so many. We should be renewed by her love of learning and recommit ourselves to providing the resources that our nation's greatest advocates, its children, need. I ask that we all pay tribute and homage to Dr. Ethel Hall. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman yields back her time.